How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Double Pebble. Now, big news yesterday. I'm sure all of you know it already. The roster update has arrived just yesterday, so I've played a little bit with the new roster S16 team, explore a little bit on the mobile app, and I'm here to do a quick review and let you guys have a general summarized look on what has happened. Alright, so first things first, you will realize that all your S15 players has disappeared and have been exchanged with S16 players. These are basically the new current season players. Big updates to a lot of players. Obviously now, if I'm not wrong, Ronaldo and Messi are the highest rated players, and the Leicester players, big players like Kante, like Vardy, Payet have received a massive boost. Okay, many players have received boost, but whether they are good or not, I will let you guys find out later on when I show you guys my gameplay with a full S16 team. So just a quick look at the S16 team that I formed using the streamer's account. Obviously, I had a goalkeeper, Keylor Navas from Real Madrid, I think. Yeah, and then Kyle Walker, Eric Bailly, Otamendi. I think this is a PSG left back, Kurzawa. Alright, and then I've got Kante at CDM, Pogba. Now Pogba is a 5-star player. Yeah, he is a 5-star player. And I've got Payet in Cam, Jamie Vardy, Ronaldo on strikers, and Riyad Mahrez as my winger. Alright, I've also got Messi as well, and I will be trying them out and let you guys know how I feel about S16 players. Alright, now the next big thing that happened during the roster update is the limitation of many players. Now the rules are still a little bit unclear for me. Like from what I know, as long as they are not in their current clubs, they will become limited. Players like 08E, Fernando Torres is no longer at Liverpool, so it becomes limited. But then I had a discussion with some of my clubmates, and then we were saying stuff like, why is EC Pogba not limited, although he's no longer at Juventus, and stuff like that. But nonetheless, many players are getting limited already. If you want to find out the list, you can check the the description. I'll put the link up down there. It is going to make it difficult for you to buy these limited players, which most of them are the good ones. Like 08E Bosingwa is limited. He's no longer at Chelsea. He's super good. So if you have not completed forming your team by now, I would say good luck to you. Try to form it within the next 1 or 2 weeks, because after that, the price of these limited players are expected to rise rapidly. Okay, right, so the next big thing that happened during this roster update is the new mobile app, which has a brand new interface and many other cool features. Initially, I wanted to use some programs to mirror it on my computer and stuff, but it's not working, so I'm just gonna use my camera and just zoom in on my phone so that you guys can see some of the features. Okay, so this is the new mobile app, which has a brand new interface like I mentioned, and there's a few cool features that maybe I can point out to you guys. Now the first thing, the most obvious thing, is that if you click the button right here, alright, you can see that the trade system has returned, and it is going to be very helpful and very convenient for us to trade. Now it is the new trade 3.0, which you can see here. You can do the VIP trade, the rookie scout trade, so on and so forth. Okay, the next thing is that the upgrade system is also back, so you can enhance your players. Like so, which is once again going to be very convenient for us. Okay, so I'm enhancing Hugo Lloris current season right now, and unfortunately I've bombed him. Alright, but it's okay, I recovered to get a +1. So another thing that maybe you guys would notice is something called the short-term off training, I think. Yeah, this is the off training thing that you can use to exchange some of your items in exchange for better items, so to speak. So I've already done one of the training, and I've got this premium gold lottery box. item, which is pretty good one if I'm not wrong. Like, I'll just open it for you guys. So I had one this morning when I got a 70 million David Luiz plus 5. Okay, so when I open this, what do I get? I've got a mixed season special season player pack box. Okay, and that is top 30. So as you can see, these off training things are pretty decent, to be honest. This is 06U best 30 upgraded, and if I open this pack, I hope that I get something decent. Boom, 50 million. See, that is 50 million Jose Reina. Unbelievable. So this is something that maybe you guys can explore a little bit more. For example, there are different quests, as you can see here. There's some that I can do, some I cannot do. For example, this is the one where you have to exchange your league simulation ticket, and then you have one that you need to exchange another league simulation ticket, and then you can get crazy price. Okay, so this is something that you guys want to explore a little bit more. And the last thing, which is pretty cool, is if you click on the check record button right here, you can see that you can click the ranking here. You can see the record of every single player, I think, in ranking mode. So for example, in 3v3, you can see that myself and my teammates Jaren, we are currently ranked 2 and 3. That's 32 wins and 1 loss. So it kind of gives more transparency to it, which I think is a fantastic addition, nice little addition to this app. And there is a lot. I think you can really scroll all the way down to 100. Okay, it shows the top 100 ranked players in ranking mode. Okay, so that is just a very quick overview of our new mobile app. Right, now on to what I feel about the gameplay of the S16 players as a whole. As you can see, my team are all +1 level 20. They are about 20 million in total. Generally, I would say that most of the S16 players are not up to scratch, because as you know, current season players are normally not as good as the special season players like EC, 08U, 08E, 06U, 10U, this so on and so forth. So if you want to use them, I would suggest you to upgrade them at least to +5 and above to make them usable. Only Ronaldo, Pogba, and to a certain extent Messi seems like decent player at +1. And generally, I would advise against using S16 current season players because of the fact that their stats changes every year. For example, if you really like Mahrez or Kante, and you have been using and you are thinking of buying him, after 1 year, I am thinking their stats will drop. Kante maybe not so much, but players like Mahrez, Vardy, Drinkwater, you know, those players' stats are definitely gonna be nerfed. Players like Depay as well from Man U. So you want to be careful when you use current season players because their stats are not permanent. Okay, so another thing is they're super slow. So I kind of struggle with them at +1 because most of these S16 players are pretty slow, except the famous Ronaldo, Bale, that sort of players. The other ones are pretty horrific, their pace. So once again, you want to upgrade them if you want to use them. Alright, so with that, I hope you guys find this short little review of the roster update helpful. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like this video and drop a comment if I've missed out anything. If you have made a discovery of the new mobile app or anything that you think is interesting, do share it in the comments below. Okay, and I hope to see you soon.